Get to know Tony Stubbs. He's an amazing fitness, health, and wellness coach and founder of the Total Transformation Fitness Movement. You can watch Tony star in season 3 of OWN's hit reality series, Ready to Love. Good. I know you're watching yourself on TV like the rest of the world as we watch season 3 of Ready to Love. How exciting is this for you?
Oh, it is. It's exciting. I'm just very grateful to, just to have the opportunity because, being on the OWN network, it's a pretty big deal. So I'm just grateful.
I can imagine. And it seems like you have great camaraderie with the cast. Fans are excited to get to know you this season. We already know a few things about you. We know you're passport ready. We know you're a good listener. And we know that you're a ladies' man who gives great foot rubs. Tell me about your experience with the cast and meeting the show's host, nephew Tommy.
Oh, man, the experience was, like I said, just another blessing just to have the opportunity just to, meet 9 different successful men and 10 different ladies, and for us all to be in a bubble together, and we're pretty much seeing each other every single day, morning, noon, and night. And just to have that, I think that's why we have that camaraderie and just a cordial with each other, because we had no choice but to be around each other. And we all said to ourselves, we're not going to be like how with all this drama, well, from what I'm seeing now, there was some drama going on, because you have to remember everybody was in like different sections at times because there were so many cameras, and it's very interesting because they have edited out so much footage of what was actually going on during those different little segments that they keep showing. So, and nephew Tommy also. He's nephew Tommy. He's funny, Mr. Smooth, and he just being on the show. I'm just still just overwhelmed from the whole experience of just overall now just seeing it and seeing what they're doing with the show. I'm grateful. I'm just grateful to be on the show.
So tell me about yourself. What made you take the chance and apply to be on the show? Where were you at when you took that step?
Well, I was, just going, I've been doing a lot of, self, personal development. And I finally said to myself, I catered to a time where I said, I feel like I'm ready to take that next step of, really putting myself out there and being vulnerable of, possibly ready to love somebody, because I know my focus was so much on my career and what I was doing before this time, playing football, and I was just really focused on that. So that was one of the main reasons why I wasn't focused on getting married or anything like that, because I was traveling everywhere, just from a faithful standpoint, but I wasn't out here like trying to trick with everybody and all that, but just understanding that I knew with me that I was not going to be 100% into the relationship. So it made no sense to me, nor for me to waste whoever I was going to possibly be with at that time, and waste their time. So that's where I was with that point. But now I'm ready to see if
you are really ready to love. Okay.
Yeah.
A couple of things that I like: your energy. It seems every angle, every time they catch you, you're in like good spirits. You're excited. You have all this energy. You're like moving around. You're entertaining people, and so I think that in my eyes, it seems like you're a fan favorite because obviously the ladies are checking you out. But then you also, even though it's competitive, I feel like the guys were cool with you though. It wasn't like I don't like this guy. It seems like everybody was getting along with everybody.
Yes, the guys like maybe because the mindset and where we are, and what we understood what the process was, and at the same time with the guys, it was just I don't know, it was different. It wasn't like we were looking at each other like okay, hating on another man. It was just like you're another successful black man that's on here possibly looking for love, and we all respected each other from that standpoint. And I think that's why we didn't really have no issues with the guys when it came to this process. So.
And that shows through. It shows through. You can tell. I've watched every season, but and I can see the differences. But for the most part, I think that's one of the things I like is the camaraderie. How you all build as brothers. But still competitive though.
Yes.
So, is there anything that fans will learn about you this season that you can tell?
Um, let's see. They're gonna, they're seeing the fun side of me, but you're also gonna get a chance to, possibly see the vulnerable side, and just me just sharing my story of why I have the energy and why I choose to be the way I am. So, yeah, I think hopefully we'll see. Like I said, each week I don't know what they're going to put up. So when you think they're going to put up one thing,
it's new to you too.
yes, yes. So I'm watching every single week just like everybody else. So
and then we'll
see, but hopefully they show it.
And you're still doing a weekly cast screening, so you all are planning to do that for the rest of the season?
Yes, that is the goal.
That's the goal. Okay.
Yes.
Well, since you're no stranger to network television, do you have any aspirations in television or film acting?
I do. I just will just see where this could possibly take me from the acting side to the modeling side. Yeah, I'll do voiceovers. Whatever the opportunity is. Hello. I mean, I will. As long as I'm doing it with integrity, and if it's the right thing and a good fit for me, I'm open to seeing where this takes me. So.
Well, this is a great start, I tell you that. Now, I learned that you play professional football for the Florida Firecats, Arena 2, let's be clear. What inspired your interest in athletics?
Oh, man, ever since I was a child, sports has always been in my life. My dad, he was in karate. He was black belt, 6th degree black belt, so was involved with that. And, just seeing, Michael Jordan when you young and all that, just being inspired by some of the greats. And I just started playing sports from baseball to volleyball. And I've always just been active. And I believe that's another reason why I have the energy that I do, because I've just always been active throughout my entire life. So it just didn't start up a few years ago. This has just been since pretty much when I was born. Yeah.
And the dope part is that you use your athleticism to create a business. So I see you're rocking your TTF shirt. So what does that stand for? It's a movement.
Oh, that is, yes, it's a movement. It's a movement. Total Transformation Fitness. So it's all about the lifestyle. And I share with people that, there's certain things where you have to make a decision, but most of all, you have to start mentally. I say, usually you hear from people, oh, I've tried every workout, I've tried every diet, but I said to yourself, have you honestly made a decision with yourself to really make that change? Because it's not just going to happen in a day. You didn't get to where you got to in a day. So what makes you expect you're going to fix it in a day? So it's just, just taking those little things and just flipping them around. And that's what really makes you step into that lifestyle. So once you understand it's a lifestyle and not a diet, that's what really where the change is, and making that change.
I love that you train the mental as well as the physical, because I think that's like half the battle, if not more. But if your mind isn't a part of it or ready for it or motivated to do it. So I love that you're training them on both ends. So I'm down with the movement.
yes, that's key. Mental. Once you got that mental, everything else will fall into place.
Why do you have that affinity for helping people though? Where does that come from? Because you could have gone after playing sports, you could have coached, you could have been a coach, could have gone a lot of different ways in your career. Why did you choose to help others?
I believe from when I actually had my surgery on my legs, when I had emergency surgery on my legs, I had anterior compartment syndrome on both legs. So pretty much that means the top of my muscle, like my muscles in my shins, they couldn't breathe. So they had to cut the top layer of my muscle off in both of my legs. And at this time, it was either get a surgery or let my muscles die and never walk again. So once I was in that situation, it was a mindset. Like, obviously I was going to get the surgery, but what was going to happen afterwards for me, that process for recovering and all that whole entire process. So from there, once I recovered and I made that decision that I'm going to get better, I'm going to get back on this field, because I had just got to college, first of all. It was the second day I got up there where I had to have emergency surgery my freshman year. I had never had no issues with my legs whatsoever, and it just happened just like that. So I believe that was a test from the Lord, like for one, taking that step to being a man, because my parents had just left. Mom called. She was like, "Do you need me to fly right back out there?"
Oh,
I was just like, I was like, no. I was like, no, I gotta do this. I felt like I needed to put myself out there and expand myself from a network standpoint, and really just because my mom wasn't, that's not going to always be there for me. So I felt like that was from a man standpoint for me to step up. And then of course having that, serious situation, the mental, because I could have been a little mama's boy and been like, Mom, come on back, stay with me the next 3 months and help me get better. But I knew I had to make a decision for me to move up forward as a man.
So your own test of faith turned into resilience, turned into a business. Now you're on national network TV, and we're all over the world. We're watching it, and I think that's so amazing. So I wish you nothing but the best in your future, whether it be for your business, your TV film acting career, and any other ideas or endeavors that you have in the future. So how can we check you out on this season of Ready to Love?
Well, you can check me out, Fridays on OWN. You can follow me on Instagram, Toning Tony. So that's Toning, Tony, Tony, and it's Tony Stubbs, Stubbs. Okay, and you also can follow me on Facebook too, Tony. What else? The other one, LinkedIn, Tony. So pretty much everything. Just
across the board.
Google Tony, and I should pop up. Okay, and then also the TTF Movement as well on Instagram. Follow the TTF Movement.
Got it. Well, thank you so much for being my special guest on the Shundria Show. I'm excited for you, and we'll keep watching. Okay.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I really do appreciate it.
My pleasure. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.